Welcome into the world of HTML. 3. Boot up your computer.
Windows sign in dialog.
2. Grab some comfort food. 1. And let's go. Hey everybody, what is up and welcome back to another video in the HTML series. In today's video, I will be teaching you guys how to create tables within your HTML web page. But before we begin, just like last video, this video I have another big announcement. I want to say thank you to my second donator. Yes guys, I have received a second donation since the last one and I just want to say thanks. Big up to my friend Roger Cousin. Once again, I want to say thank you to all you guys who have been donating and pushing me to continue doing what I'm doing. But as usual, before we get into this video, please remember to like the video if you love the content, because when you like the video, YouTube then suggests it to other persons out there who I'm sure need the information as well. Subscribe if you're new and turn on my notification bell to be alerted whenever I post the next video in the series. Also, please note that the instrumentals for this video have been provided by Inner Sanctum Entertainment Ltd. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Of course, before we begin, we need to know what a table is. A table is an object that is used to display data in a grid-like fashion. That means that data is displayed in rows and columns. Rows run horizontally while columns run vertically, and wherever a row and a column meets is called a cell. So I'm sure you guys must have come across a table before, whether it was in your browser or in Microsoft Word. And you must have remembered that you had to use your table keys such as your Control, your Alt, and your arrow keys to navigate through the different cells in this table. Now, in HTML, in order to create a table, we have to use the table tag. The syntax for the table tag is
less table greater than table info less slash table greater than.
Let's go through it by character.
Less T-A-B-L-E greater than space T-A-B-L-E space I-N-F-O space less slash T-A-B-L-E greater than.
So right there where it says table info is where you would actually put in all the things that you'll need to create the table. Now in HTML, to add data to the table, we would first need to create a row. Each row of the table is contained within a TR tag. This TR stands for table row and the syntax is
less table greater than 2 space less TR greater than info less slash TR greater than no indent less slash table greater than.
Now, in order to add columns within our rows, we would use the TD tag. TD stands for table data and each one placed in a row creates a cell. Everything within the TD tag will be the content of that cell. The syntax is
less table greater than 2 space less TR greater than 4 space less TD greater than cell 1 less slash TD greater than less TD greater than cell 2 less slash TD greater than less TD greater than cell 3 less slash TD greater than 2 space less slash TR greater than no indent less slash table greater than.
So in that example that I just showed you, you would be creating a table with 1 row and 3 columns. Also note that your cells can contain other HTML elements too. These include images, buttons, links, etc. Now, there's another important aspect of a table. Most tables have what we call headers. These headers are used to categorize or label the data in each column of the table. They are usually placed in the very first row of the table, and in HTML, table headers are represented by the TH tag. So, therefore, we would replace all the TD tags in the first row of the table with TH tags. It would look something like this.
Less table greater than 2 space less TR greater than 4 space less TH greater than heading 1 less slash TH greater than less TH greater than heading 2 less slash TH greater than less TH greater than heading 3 less slash TH greater than 2 space less slash TR greater than less TR greater than 4 space less TD greater than cell 1 less slash TD greater than less TD greater than cell 2 less slash TD greater than less TD greater than cell 3 less slash TD greater than 2 space less slash TR greater than no indent less slash table greater than.
Awesome. Now that I showed you this example, I'm gonna copy it and paste it within the index.html file that we were working with since the whole series. So I would go over to the web series folder.
Web series window. Items view list. Index.html 2 of 2.
Then I would open this in Notepad.
Context menu. Google Chrome GN. Web index.html-notepad. Text editor edit multi-line blank.
Alright, now let's go down to the end of the document.
Blank.
And let's find the part where we had the text.
_HTML _body blank. 2 space less p greater than this is a less.
Alright, now let's delete out this text that we have here. So let's go to the start of the line. So home.
Space.
Then shift end.
Less p greater than.
And delete.
Carriage return. Selection removed.
Now let's paste what I have copied on my clipboard. Alright, now let's go back up to the start of it.
Less 2 first less 2 less first less 2 no indent less table greater than.
Alright, so now it currently has no indentations, but remember that this table tag, anything that you want to be displayed on the website should be within the body tag. And I have been keeping consistent with 2 spaces. So I'm going to go ahead and go through all this code that I copied in and indent each line by 2 spaces. Alright, so I've done that. So now where I had the last link on this page from when we did links in our series, the first thing you should have is
2 space less table greater than.
And then you'd continue
4 space less tr greater than. 6 space less th greater than heading 1 less slash th greater than. Less th greater than heading 2 less slash th greater than. Less th greater than heading 3 less slash th greater than. 4 space less slash tr greater than. Less tr greater than. 6 space less td greater than cell 1 less slash td greater than. Less td greater than cell 2 less slash td greater than. Less td greater than cell 3 less slash td greater than. 4 space less slash tr greater than. 2 space less slash table greater than.
Awesome. Now let's save this file. Then let me go over to my web series folder. We're now going to open this up in our browser and see how it looks.
Web series window. Items view list. Index.html2.
Alright, so let's open it up.
TQ test website - Google Chrome - the TQ test website.
Alright, Control plus Home to go to the start.
Heading level 1 welcome to my website.
Down arrow.
Visited link go to the next page visited link click here. Table with 2 rows and 3 columns row 1 column 1 heading 1.
Awesome, and here is our table. Now I'm going to go through it with our table keys. So I'm currently in the first cell of the table, row 1, column 1, and it says heading 1. Now let's move over with our Control Alt right arrow.
Column 2 heading 2. Column 3 heading 3. Edge of table. Heading 3.
Awesome, now let's move down to the next row.
Row 2 cell 3. Heading 2 column 2 cell 2. Heading 1 column 1 cell 1.
Awesome, so you realize as well that when we categorize the headings at the top, once we're in another row in the table, it will tell us which column we have moved over into. And that's awesome. So this was an example of using column headers. But if you wanted to use the first column as row headers instead, you would just place the TH tag as the first cell in each row. Now, by default, all the text placed in between the TH tags are bold and centered. And let me demonstrate that to you. Now remember that we're in a cell that does not contain a column header. Let me use my NVDA key plus my F to read the document formatting.
Times New Roman 12 PT black on white align left.
Alright, now let's go up to the column header.
Row 1 heading 1.
Then let's do NVDA plus F.
Times New Roman 12 PT black on white bold align center.
Awesome, and later on you will also learn how to style your tables using CSS. And at that time, I will introduce you to the other tags that you can use with the table. You will be able to add borders, merge cells, style the text, etc. Now, let's move to changing the size of the table. We can use the style attribute with the height or width properties to specify the size of a table, row, or column. To set the width of the entire table, we would add the style attribute with the width property to the table tag. So let's demonstrate this by setting the width of the table. So let's go back to our index.html file.
Index.html.
Now we're gonna find the starting table tag.
First, 6, less, first, less, 6, less, first, 2 space less table greater than.
Then I'll go to the end of my line.
Carriage return.
Right in front of the greater than sign.
Greater than.
Then we'll put a space.
Space.
So first I'm gonna type the word style.
S-T-Y-L-E.
Then I'm gonna put my equal sign.
Equals.
Then open quotes.
Quote.
The word width.
W-I-D-T-H.
Colon.
Colon.
Then 100%.
0%.
Then end quotes.
Quote.
So your line should read,
Less table style equals quote width colon 100% quote greater than.
Awesome. Now if you save this and open it on your browser, if you ask someone who is sighted, they will probably tell you that the table is taking up the entire width of the body of your website. Now you must have noticed that we used a percentage instead of pixels when specifying the width. When we use percentage, it really means how wide will this element be compared to its parent element. Now remember that this table is embedded within the body tag. This means that the body tag is its parent. So when we set the width of the table to 100%, that means that it will take up the entire width of the body of the page. Note that the size of the columns of the table can be adjusted as well. So if we were to put the style attribute in the starting tag of the first column of the table and set the width to 50%, it would take up half the width of whatever size your table is. Note that when setting column width, once you put the style attribute in the starting tag of the cell in the first row of that column, you don't have to put it in the other rows in that same column. So to demonstrate this, let's go ahead and go down to our first row in our first heading tag.
4 space less tr greater than. 6 space less th greater than heading 1 less slash th greater than.
So let's go to the start of the line.
Space.
And let's right arrow.
Space, 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 less, th, greater than.
So right before this greater than sign, we would put our space.
Space.
Then we would type
STYLE equals, quote, WIDTH, colon, 50%, quote.
Awesome. So you should have
6 space less th style equals quote width colon 50% quote greater than heading 1 less slash th greater than.
And if you should save this and open it in your browser, if you even have a little site or ask someone who is sighted, they would tell you that the first column is taking up half the width of the table. Now what if we wanted to adjust the height of a specific row? In this case, we would add the style attribute with the height property to the starting tag of that row. So let's go back up to our tr tag.
4 space less tr greater than.
Now we're going to go to the end of the line.
Carriage return.
Then go in front of the greater than sign.
Greater than.
Put a space.
Space.
Then the first thing we're going to type is the word style.
STYLE.
Then the equal sign.
Equals.
Then open quotes.
Quote.
Then height.
HEIGHT.
Colon.
Colon.
And this time, let's actually put the height in pixels. So let's put 200 pixels.
200 px.
Then end the quotes.
Quote.
So you should have
less tr style equals quote height colon 200 px quote greater than.
Now, if you should save this and open it in your browser, you would see that the height of the row should be adjusted. You can also add a title to your table. This is called a caption, and this can be added using the caption tag. The syntax for the caption tag is
less table greater than. 2 space less caption greater than title less slash caption greater than. No indent less slash table greater than.
Awesome. So now let's go back over to that index.html file. Now I'm gonna go under the starting tag for the table. So
less table style equals quote width colon 100% quote greater than.
Let's go to the end of this line.
Carriage return.
Then press enter. Now remember that the table tag is within the body tag, so we space that by 2 spaces. And this caption tag is going to be within the table tag, so we're going to have to indent it in 2 spaces as well. So let's give it 4 spaces.
Space, 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 space.
Then let's put the opening caption tag.
Less, CAPTION, greater than.
Then let's just put a caption. Let's put my test table.
MY space TEST space TABLE.
Then close the caption tag.
Less slash CAPTION greater than.
So your line should read
4 space less caption greater than my test table less slash caption greater than.
Awesome. Now let's save this and open it in our browser again.
Web series window. Items view list. Index.ht. TQ test website dash Google Chrome dash the.
Control home.
Heading level 1 welcome to my website.
Down arrow.
Visited table with 2 rows and 3 columns caption my test table.
Awesome. And there is our caption. And if I should down arrow again.
Row 1 column 1 heading 1.
Okay, so you see that the caption is now placed at the top of the table. And that is it really for HTML tables. Now this was a short video, but hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll try my best to push out the next video in the HTML series faster. But in this video, you learned how to create a table. You learned how to add rows, add columns, and how to make table headers. You also learned how to size your rows, columns, and the table itself, and how to add a caption to that table. But that is it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and it has been a blessing to you. Remember to share it with others, and also remember that the transcript will be on my website and the link to the transcript will be down below in the description. Also remember that I love your comments. I love hearing your feedbacks, so feel free to comment in the comment section below. So thanks again guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you love the content, subscribe if you're new, and to turn on my notification bell to be alerted whenever I post the next video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.